Guess who's back?
Back again. Oh, I just kind of hurt myself. Why am I even sitting on the floor? I don't know. What is with the YouTubers and sitting on the floor? Who actually knows? I don't know. Is it just because it seems more personal? I don't really know. It's just, I feel like I would be too awkward sitting on my bed. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, back from the dead. Did anybody see this coming? I definitely did not. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking off in the distance this way. One thing hasn't changed since 2018. I still film these videos on my freaking phone. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know. It felt appropriate to make a video because I have big plans for this channel. At least in my head I do. And it just felt appropriate to make a little comeback video. I have acquired the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. Life is a game and I'm winning. Anyways, let's chat. What's up? How's it been? If you still follow this channel, I know I still have some of my original subscribers, I believe, from 2018. Hi. Thanks for sticking around. Maybe you just forgot you were subscribed to me, or maybe you were like, one day she might post again. Maybe I'll get another video. Yeah, that time is now. I'm back. Sorry to just disappear for literally how many years? 5 years? Has it been 5 years? I still can't do math. I literally graduated college 5 years ago and I still can't do math. Basic math in my head, excuse me. It has been about 5 years. A lot has happened in 5 years. I will talk about a little bit of that in this video, I suppose, and catch you guys up, let you know why I disappeared off the face of YouTube. If you followed me 5 years ago when I started this channel, you know that I was doing makeup videos and I was posting not really regularly, semi-regularly. I was kind of just... There's a reason those videos are private. I'm sorry, they've been archived forever. I really don't think they will ever see the light of day again, just because I did rewatch some of them and I was not happy with them. Mainly just because I feel like I could do better. You know, at least like, you know, that's what you'd hope I'd say coming back 5 years later. Let's hope I can do better than what I did 5 years ago. I actually did film this look in case anybody is gonna ask. So stay tuned for that. Lots of reasons that I will get into, but let's just start with I am back. I am coming back to this channel. I'm revamping this channel. Let's see what has happened. Ivor, what's happened in the last 5 years? You wouldn't know because I bought you 2 days ago. You know, and then I've got this one here who can just... Nope, he's not gonna sit on my shoulder. He's too round for that, but it's okay. It's really hard for me to put this into words because I was like rehearsing it so clearly in my head and I knew exactly what I was trying to say and what point I was trying to get at. But now that I'm sitting in front of my camera, it's kind of just like, I don't know, I'm just coming back because why not? Because really, why not? Why not? I'm 27 now. Last time you guys saw me, I was, how old was I in 2018? Like 21? No. Yes? Wait, I'm filming this on my phone. I need to get my calculator. 23. I was 23. It's been 5 years. I was 23. I am now 27. I guess since this is going on the like public YouTube internet for anyone to see. Hi, if you don't know me, my name's Maddie. 5 years ago, I did try to start this channel up when I was on the last end of my college year. The spring of 2018 is when I started it because I graduated in the fall. I just wanted to start a YouTube channel because I was working at Ulta Beauty at the time while I was in college and I had a lot of fun with makeup. And at the end of my college career, I decided I was going to start a YouTube channel. Again, I worked at an Ulta and all of my co-workers there so graciously just wonderfully hyped me up and said, you should do videos, you should make YouTube videos, you'd be so good. And so I said, okay, why not? I'll do it. And I gave it a shot, honestly. And I had a lot of fun making those videos. I'm not even gonna lie. They were fun. They never came out exactly how I wanted them to, which is kind of why I took them off the internet, just because I was like, my sinuses have just been shot for the last like week because the weather up here has been so weird. So excuse me. Ultimately, it fell off because I really didn't have an end goal or see it going anywhere. So, you know, when you don't have a plan for things, it's just easy for it to fall to the wayside. You know, it just happens. You know, it's also very hard when you're a person in rural Oklahoma trying to start a YouTube channel and you're also very, I'll say it, insecure and not confident in myself. That was the other thing. I think I lacked the confidence to really keep going with it. Which, you know, not to like crap on myself. It's just we hadn't gone through what we've gone through in the last 5 years to the point where we feel like we can come back to YouTube and say like, hi, I'm back. What has happened in the last 5 years? Well, I moved. I did get out of Oklahoma. I feel like I've earned bragging rights for that because genuinely, if you live in Oklahoma, then you know what it's like. You really feel like you're never going to get out of there. The only reason I made it out of there is because my mom did actually end up taking a job up here in Virginia. So I really didn't move that far north, really. Like when you look at it on a map, Virginia is just to the east. I have lived here since July of 2019. So I moved right after college, actually. I was given the option to stay in Oklahoma or I could go with, and honestly, I was making $7.25 an hour. So I couldn't have stayed in Oklahoma even if I wanted to. So I said, okay, let's you know what? A fresh start. You know, I'm about to graduate. Let's get a fresh start. And it's been wild. It's been wild. You guys, so much has happened in 5 years. It's really been wild. I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm really just trying to let go in an order of events for you guys because, wow. I actually transferred to an Ulta that was up here just to ensure that I had an income still when I moved because I wasn't sure I was going to get a job in my degree. And spoiler alert, I still don't have a job in my degree. We live on the outskirts of the city. You know, my mom still lives there, but like we lived with her on the outskirts of the city. So I was kind of just making friends with people at work, trying to like kind of get out there and meet people. And then gratefully that started to happen. And then bam, COVID, literally right after I moved. So we were in the panini, we were in the pepperoni, the pizzoni. We're still in it, honestly. Let's like, can we stop that? I'm so sick of people saying like, oh yeah, remember the pandemic? I'm like, what do you mean the thing that we're in right now? Like that people are still dying from. And 2020 was traumatic for me in other ways, if I'm being quite honest. I'm not gonna get into anything like super heavy because this is literally like my just like I'm coming back video. Here's where I've been. And I'm definitely not going to just air out like, you know, details of my life on the internet like that. I had a lot of things happen in my personal life that year. It really was a very transformative. That's the word I'm looking for. It was a very transformative year for me. And I ended up quitting the job that I was at and I started a new job that I am still at. So I'm not going to say what company that is. So I started working at a department store where I actually met my current partner. We're about to hit 2 years in May. I'm really, I won't get you guys with wishy gushy, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So, oh, what a little bitch. You cry about everything, you little Pisces moon. And then I did briefly leave actually last year in January. I did quit and I went to another company. It was a phone company. Really trying to pick and choose how much detail I put into this. So I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm being really like cryptic and weird. I briefly went to a call center for a phone company. Yeah, that lasted for about 5 months. It was not good. It was not for me. Actually, hold on, let's backtrack. I skipped an entire year. Oh my God. This is the thing about the pandemic. It literally, there's just this void year. 2020 and 2021 really just like blended together for me. They feel like 1 year. Like I can't differentiate when 2020 ended and 2021 began. Like I know that's the year that everyone was like, okay, we're going back to normal. Everything's fine. And I was like, y'all are whack. No, we're not. I started my department store job in the fall of 2020 and I was actually in school that time. Actually, fun fact, I did actually go back to school for about 2 semesters because I thought I wanted to be an embalmer. I thought I wanted to get into funeral services because I don't want to say blame. I'm going to credit that to the aforementioned traumatic thing that happened to me in 2020. I think I just went through some stuff and I was kind of like, I need to reshape my life. I need to make some changes. I'm not happy with where I'm at. Let's like do some stuff. So I was going back to school. I quit my job at Ulta and I went to the department store job just to make some extra money while I was in school because I wanted to move out. I had literally lived with my family up until I was 25. And honestly, it's a blessing in disguise. I'm very privileged to say that I got to live with my family that long and I was not charged rent or forced to do anything. I have a family that is very Southern Baptist. So you can, that went about as well as you can probably imagine it went, right? So yeah, so for my own reasons, I wanted to get out of the house as soon as possible. So I started this new job because it was paying $15 an hour and I could save up to move out. Started going to school in the fall of 2020 as well. Went through my spring semester of 2021 before I realized I don't think I actually want to go back to school. I don't think this is actually what I want to do. Long story short, I came to the conclusion that I think it was really just me looking for an immediate change of environment after said traumatic thing that happened. While it is something that I did have genuine interest in, and I still kind of do have genuine interest in, I don't believe it's to the degree that I want to make a career out of. You know, you can healthily admire something and learn about it from afar without wanting to make a career out of it. I pulled the plug on that. I don't regret it. It's okay. It was something I realized, you know what, I don't think this is for me, and I really don't want to go into more debt. I went to college for 5.5 years and got a bachelor's degree. It wasn't something that I felt my heart was entirely in, so I didn't see a point, continuing school and putting myself further into debt for something that I might not even want to do. And then fall of 2021 came around and I finally moved out. I actually moved out with one of my closest friends. We lived there for a year. How that ended is another story in itself. We were actually chilling and we wanted to renew. Our landlord decided he just wanted to sell. So, he did what most landlords do. He wasn't even a real landlord. This guy wasn't even a real landlord. He was a retired dentist. I hate landlords. I ended up moving in with a different friend of mine, and I'm currently in that place now. And I'm actually in the city now. I'm very excited about that. I fucking love it here. My rent and just overall price of living has definitely gone up, but at the same time, I do feel like my mental health has increased exponentially. I just want to give you guys a little update, tell you guys a little bit about what I've been doing with my life since then. Just because obviously there are a lot of changes. My hair is brown for the first time in almost a decade. I literally have not had a natural hair color in my hair since 2014 or 2015, I believe. I'm actually trying to look into more hairstyles that require like little to no heat, because the primary reason I wanted to go back natural is just because my hair needs to take a break. I have been religiously dyeing my hair since I was literally like 13 or 14, and it just needs a break. It needs a breather. I've grown a lot in the last couple years, and I would like to give my hair the same opportunity. So let's talk about this channel. Like, why am I even back? Why am I here on YouTube again? I did have a bit of a spiritual awakening, and I'm very into tarot and astrology and just how the planets affect us, and just all of the different external forces in this universe that help us and work with us. It's long story short, I'm just a spiritual girly. Okay, I love tarot, I love astrology, I love learning about all of that. The point of me bringing that up is, again, like I said, I just turned 27 in October. If you know anything about astrology, when you turn 27 you experience this thing called your Saturn return. Basically what it is every 27 years in your life, Saturn will return to the sign it was in when you were born. For me, Saturn was in Pisces when I was born, and Saturn actually turns back to Pisces on the 7th in like 6 days. So yeah, your Saturn return starts when you turn 27. It goes from 27 to 29, 30. The end of your 20s is when it occurs. I looked it up online, and I think my official start date is like the 18th of March or something, right after Saturn goes back to Pisces. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I feel like I've been in it since the day I turned 27. I have felt such a shift energetically in my life since I turned 27. It's actually wild. I've just been really leaning into my spiritual side. I've been, reading my horoscopes, pulling tarot cards for myself, and just trying to like really lean into what the universe is trying to tell me, because there's just been too many things. There's been too many synchronicities. I'm sorry. You're never going to convince me that astrology is not real. You're never going to convince me that there are not external energies in this universe that work for us and create things in our life. If the moon can affect the tides, and we as humans are like over like 60% water, how are you going to tell me that the moon doesn't affect us? But I'm not here to convert anyone. I really don't care. If you don't believe in any of that, I really don't care. It's helped me immensely. And especially in these last couple of years, I have seen plenty of synchronicities that have confirmed that for me. It's never been something I wasn't a believer of. It was just more like something I casually enjoyed, whereas now I am trying to incorporate it into my everyday life, and I'm trying to actively be aware of what's happening around me and how it relates to, what the universe is telling me. Anyways, the point of me getting into my little astrology tangent was to say I am in my Saturn return now. I am in my first Saturn return, and your first Saturn return is kind of your big, what the fuck am I doing with my life moment. Can we say fuck on YouTube? Can we cuss on YouTube yet? I remember people getting like demonetized for that stuff like back in like 2017. Like, can we curse on YouTube yet? You essentially tear down all of the foundations that you were raised in, all of the traditions you were brought up with and raised to believe. You just have a really, it's kind of like the Tower card, I guess. At least for the first part, you know, a lot of it is just really tearing away the foundations of who you are as a person, and what you were brought up to believe if it does not align with you. And a lot of it is about reconstructing yourself as you truly are, because hi, you've now lived 27 years. I would really hope you don't strictly stick to the beliefs your parent raised you on. I'm sorry. If I was the same person that my mother raised me to be, oh my goodness. For a lot of people, it is how they find their dream jobs, I believe. And just like they find like the path that they're supposed to be on. Me personally, I'm so ready. And that leads into why I came back to YouTube. Ta-da! See, there was a point to all this. So essentially what I want this channel to be, what I want this channel to do for me is to kind of serve as like a digital journal. If I'm being quite honest, I want this to just because I have actually been so ready for my Saturn return, you guys. Like I cannot tell you how excited I am for this, like these next 3 years of my life. Like the previous 5 years of my life have been like wild, and it's been a lot of like, it's just been lots of ups and downs and lots of learning curves these last few years, and a lot of intense personal growth, if I'm being quite honest, especially with the areas in my chart that Saturn is present in. Those are definitely areas that I feel like and have felt for a long time have needed a little revamping and have needed a little attention, because I've been slacking off on how I manage those areas of my life. So while your entire life will be affected by your Saturn return, you will feel those changes the most in the areas of your chart that Saturn is in, from what I understand, from what I've read. Honestly, if there's any astrologers out there that like, you know, have heard something different, or you want to add to any of this, like please in the comments. Like I literally love talking about astrology. I felt like this was a good time to just start filming things. I just want to record it. I want it all on camera. I want it on film. I want to take pictures. I want to take videos. I want to make the vlogs. I want to make the little chatty conversation videos like this where I just sit down. I want to actually have a record of whatever is about to happen in my life for the next few years, and maybe like even going on, like, you know, it would be nice maybe like, you know, in 60 years I look back at this and I'm like, man, you really had no idea what was about to happen in your life, huh? Mainly because I'm also feeling a little sentimental. I have gone through a lot in the last few years, and while a lot of it has been good, I have experienced some losses, and I've had to grieve some of those losses pretty hard. Just, you know, I have gone through some stuff that's made me realize life is really too short to not take the picture, especially when it comes to making memories with your friends, because looking back at the person I was in 2018 when I started this channel, I was someone who was very insecure about my appearance. I was someone who didn't really like myself. I wasn't really that confident. I liked to give off the guise that I was confident, and I think to a degree I really believe that I truly was. But looking back, I don't think I was truly living to my fullest and truly being happy, because if I truly was, then I wouldn't have been scared to put myself on camera. You know, I wouldn't have been like opposed to being in so many like pictures with my friends and stuff. Like, you know, I was someone who just did not like having pictures taken of me because I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't want to be on that footage. And that really sucks, because I'm looking back now at memories I have with certain friends that I don't even have physical evidence of anymore because I never took the picture. It's all gone. And I have to live with that. I just feel like this is about to be a really big time in my life where I'm about to just experience a lot. This is a time in my life that I actually want to record. This is something that I want to save and have memory of, hence the YouTube channel. So with that being said, yes, there will still be makeup videos on this channel. For anybody who actually enjoyed my makeup videos, I actually enjoyed it. Okay, that sounds really harsh on myself, sorry. Not to say that I wasn't talented in 2018, because I definitely was. Like 2018, I was really like popping off, you know, for what I could do at that time. Makeup videos will still be a thing on this channel. However, I do kind of just want to incorporate literally whatever I want into this channel, if I'm being quite honest. My favorite thing right now on YouTube and like on TikTok are vlogs. You know what this could be, because I'm a Libra. I am so nosy. I'm sorry. If you post a vlog, I'm going to watch it. I want to go to the grocery store with you. I want to see what your daily routine looks like. I want to see what you ate today. I want to know what you do with your life, because it's just so fun. I don't know why. I don't know where that fascination comes from, but I genuinely love watching people's vlogs so much. And I have made a few on my personal TikTok that I can put here, there, down below somewhere. It will be somewhere in this video if you'd like to follow me on TikTok. However, I would like to make some more long form ones that are more than just 3 minutes long, mostly because I don't stop talking. So I figured, why don't we restart the YouTube channel? Why don't we post some vlogs? Like, you know, why do I have to just limit myself to one thing? Why do I only have to do makeup? It's not the only thing I'm interested in. Like, this has truly been something I've been interested in doing for so long, at least as far as like making like vlogs and like more like videos about my life and just like recording things more. I've been so interested in like wanting to do it, but I kept holding myself back because I was like, what do I do that's like interesting? I really right now I'm just going to work, coming home. And then you know what happened? I looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? Maybe if you start vlogging, you might find some more interesting things to do. Or maybe, you know, you'll realize your life is a little more interesting than you feel. Just because you live it every day doesn't mean it doesn't have value and it's not interesting to other people. Feel free to quote that. Wow, I should write that down. Good thing I got it on camera. Look at that. There will still be makeup videos on this channel. Like I said, I did actually film this look. So I'm sorry if in the video of this look, I repeat a lot of the stuff I said in this video because I said those before I said this. There will be makeup videos. They won't be the only thing on this channel. Again, I do want to incorporate some more like lifestyle kind of things. You know, I want to do vlogs, maybe some cooking videos. Your boy's kind of been the chef since moving out and having to fend for myself. You know, I love cooking. Actually, cooking is something I really enjoy. I love trying new recipes. I am currently on the hunt to perfect a vodka sauce, a homemade vodka sauce, because pasta, oh my God, I still love pasta. I love pasta so much. And penne vodka is my favorite thing to get when I go out to an Italian restaurant. Just again, so I can have this personal collection, this little journal of just everything happening in my life, just so I don't have to feel like I missed out on preserving something that was so important, which is literally my life. So with that being said, I think I have actually run out of things to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. And if you're still subscribed to this channel after all these years, this video might actually jump scare you when it shows up on your feed because you probably never thought I was going to upload a video again. You may have forgotten that I was even still a channel on here until I jumped up on your feed. I hope you stick around because I'm very excited for where my life is going and I really just want to share it. Like, it's just, I just want to preserve these memories and just have a lot of fun. I definitely think that was the big thing about my YouTube channel when I started it in 2018. I think I was trying to make it too polished, too nice. You know, I was like, I need a backdrop. I need to make sure I have a good camera, which, I mean, to be fair, I have a better phone now, so that kind of counts as a better camera, right? I also have a better ring light. It's actually a stand-up one, not one that literally attaches to my phone. I didn't have the resources then to make it what I wanted it, and also I was setting a bar a little too high for myself. If I'm being quite honest, again, I think I was not being true and authentic to myself, which is another reason that those videos are not going to be on the internet. I think I was filming what I thought people would like and what I thought would kind of get traction on this channel. And really, I mean, come on, I had like 100 subscribers. Like, I really didn't need to worry about that at that point in time. I just want to post whatever the heck I want, whenever I want. I'm not going to set a schedule for myself just for the time being while I figure out what this channel is and exactly what I want it to be. I'm not going to make any promises or set any bars and standards for myself that I don't even know that I'm going to reach. We'll see what I end up doing. But I do have some ideas for what I would like to be on this channel. So if you are still here and you're interested in seeing any of that, feel free to stay subscribed because I'm back. I guess this is me signing off now. I've been officially talking for over an hour and I probably need to just sit down and calm down because it is actually 6 o'clock and I have to go to bed in like an hour because I work really early in the morning right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this little sit down chit chat. If you guys actually liked this and you liked just listening to me sit here and talk, let me know so that I know, you know, that is a fun thing that people enjoy. So I should keep doing that. You know, I'm not opposed to suggestions. This isn't going to just strictly be like only what is going on in my pea brain. I will talk to you guys later and have a great rest of your night. Hug your friends and have a great rest of your night. Bye.